Hey, good morning. So, one of my favorite topics right now I want to talk about is how do you know if you're middle class versus how do you know if you got some money? And one of the things that I like to look at in order to figure this out, I was listening to this book the other day, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he talks about, growing up the information that your parents give you. And it's so true because that information becomes the foundation for what you build your life off of, essentially. And, most schools just teach garbage. They don't really teach how to create a life, how to create wealth, how to create freedom. All they teach you is how to do this basic, average, menial shit that's going to get you an average life and an average job, just like the people that are teaching it to you. So you really, really have to be careful who and where you're getting your information from. And I will say I was lucky enough that when I turned somewhere between 18 and 19, I started to realize this shit, and I started to seek out mentors. And I didn't know that many rich people. I was on a college campus. Most people are just like, who were there were just like me, 18 to 22, no money, no, I don't know. Some of them might have had hope for success, but most of them were probably just riding the wave, going along with the current, and not really asking for more out of life. So that's when I started researching and studying these mentors. So the first mentor I found probably I would say was Ty Lopez, YouTube guy, freaking awesome. I mean, he changed my life. I will say that about him. There's a lot of people talking shit about him, saying he's a scam or he's just this or that, but he really does help people a lot. Next guy, Grant Cardone. Now this guy literally changed the entire way that I think about things in life. And I'm so grateful to have found him because I would not be where I am today. I would not have this trajectory that I have in my life and this momentum if I didn't find Grant. And it's really unbelievable because most people, they just go about life and they never find the mentor or they never find the real valuable voice that's actually going to help change their life. So back to the original point about how to know if you're rich, middle class, poor, whatever. Look at what your parents tell you, or if they tell you anything at all. When you're in college and school, do they just tell you, go to school, honey, get a job, you'll be good, you'll be all right, you'll be safe, it's comfortable, it's a good job, it's good, it's 50, 60 grand, it's not bad. But then they don't take into account 50, 60 grand minus taxes, you're down to 35 to 40 grand. How the hell do you live off 35 to 40 grand? Not to mention, you're driving your ass to work every day, in traffic, hating your life most likely. Nobody likes these entry-level bullshit jobs. So why do we even bother with that step? I mean, I know someone's got to be average in this world, but why the hell do they tell us this garbage? Like, if I had a kid, which I do not want, but if I had a kid, I would tell him, man, go for this biggest freaking opportunity you can find. Go for whether it's a company, an individual, a movement, network marketing, whatever it may be. Go for a score, man. Go somewhere where you can blow up, where you can expand, where you can meet people, where you can get attention. Dude, that'll change your life. Not a job. A job, you might make 60 grand one year. 4 years later, you make 68 grand. Big fucking deal. I see people in this job that I was working at last summer that have been there for 20 years. They've probably been making the same amount of money for the last 20, 30 years that they have when they started, just adjusted for inflation. And they're fucking proud and saying, oh, 30 years here, 30 years at this company, 30 years, that's a failure. You should be ashamed of yourself to be working somewhere 30 years, be making a shitty amount of money. Your family, you're a treasoner to your family if you did that to them. If you're not constantly leveling up, making more money, helping more people, that's the other thing about these jobs. They don't really help anyone. For example, I ran into a friend from high school the other day at the gym, and I asked him what he was doing. He told me he's working at this automotive supplier, which is fine. Cars, we all gotta have them, so that's great. But I wonder how he got into that. Like, did he want to work for this automotive supplier? Was this a passion of his, or was it something that kept him up in bed at night thinking about how he wants to make or do the financing of automotive parts? I sure as hell know that's not the case for me. I'm up late at night, like thinking about shit and not able to go to sleep because my dreams are so big and I'm thinking on this huge level that just keeps me up because one, it's scary, and two, it's exciting because I want to fucking dominate that path. And right now where I'm at with Breathe Naturals, it's literally, I can do the math and figure out how much money I need to make to blow one of these bullshit jobs out of the water so I won't even need it. So I think that's what parents should be telling their kids. If any parents are listening, don't be afraid to be a little unconventional, untraditional, and tell your kid, go for an opportunity, man. Go somewhere where it's really going to help you blow up and win and score a big win. Because getting these simple, I don't want to say simple, but getting these jobs, quote unquote, out of college, that the recruiter comes to the school, they pitch you, whatever, you send in a resume, and they hire you after graduation. I don't think anybody even likes those. I've failed to see most people being excited about them. I doubt it. I've worked a couple of them myself, and I dreaded it every day. And I hated it, and I hated driving there. I hated the people there. I hated the attitude there. That's the number one thing, was the attitude. Everyone was just a freaking corpse in their desk with no hope of freedom because they didn't see anything great around them. They didn't see any greatness or any potential to blow up. Now, if you work for some big opportunity or some big guy that's blowing up and getting all kinds of attention and bringing all kinds of traffic and revenue and eyeballs to this company, and you're in that right vehicle, there's no shortage of opportunity there. If you work for Grant Cardone and people are talking about him and giving him attention and learning more about him and getting help from him every day, and you're just under that umbrella of greatness, you're going to blow up. But if you want to create your own vehicle, that's another story, because most people don't have the courage, don't have the tenacity, and don't have the persistence to create their own vehicle and actually follow through on it until it succeeds. That's why most people just quit. So that was my little rant this morning. It's 7:20 Thursday morning. I'm excited to have an awesome day, and I just wanted to share this on here. I don't really make YouTube videos that often. I think I want to start making more because I have a lot of shit in my mind 24/7, and I think social media, YouTube's a great place to get it out. So hope you enjoyed this. Comment below if you have any thoughts on this, if you think people should be telling their kids, quote unquote, get a job. Most people don't even tell their kids anything at all. They just let the school system take care of them, and the school system just funnels you from middle school, high school, apply for college, go to college. You don't even have to have a purpose with college. Most people don't even know what the hell they want to do. They just go because for the sake of going, and then they walk out with $100,000 of debt with no plan how to pay it off. So go to college, get a job. Then you have to get a job. Most people don't even have an option, to be honest. I was a little bit different where my parents were able to help me. But most people don't even have the option. They just have to get this job to pay for their shit. So should most people be telling their kids, get a job, go to school, or should they be telling them, dude, blow up, get an opportunity, go somewhere where you can make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars within the next couple years, and you create your own freedom. However hard you work is however much success you attain. So that's what I want to do. I want to create my own freedom. I don't want average. I don't want boring. I don't want monotonous. I don't want to fucking want to drill my brain out every day in some office where I want to shoot myself because it's so goddamn boring. So that's my little 2 cents right now. I got a cop on the left, so I gotta be careful here for a minute. Put my phone down, maybe. But anyways, that was my rant of the day. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in comments below. Peace.